Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your March 2025 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay, we're going to look at the theme you will be exploring the month of March. What's working in your favor, potential hazards, obstacles and challenges for the month, likely outcome, and then we'll end off with some guidance from Spirit of what you need to know to help you through the month of March. So, Aries, let us have a look. Freedom. Yes, freedom. Okay, so you are exploring more ways to encourage and encompass and embrace freedom into your life. Now, freedom means very different things for different people. Some people it means financial freedom. Some people it means time to be free enough to do the things that you want to do. Creative freedom. When you're working for a job where someone's micromanaging you, you're wanting more freedom to figure it out yourself. Well, however this means for you, it could also be travel as well. You want to be free enough to kind of move and travel and explore and experience more of the world. These are the areas that you are exploring this month. Now, often it's the case that this card doesn't come up unless we're feeling to some degree confined. Okay, so let us see how this is playing up for you and what the result may be. Aries, let's look at your freedom. What represents freedom to you? So I'm using my deck here. This is a telepathic tarot deck. It's not available for sale yet, but I'll let you know as soon as it is. It's an awesome deck. I love it. I have to say that because I painted them, all the pictures. So let us see. Okay. I'm going to lay the cards out and clarify them before I show you and go through them all. So just bear with me. Okay, we start off with Five of Pentacles, Desire, Eight of Swords, working in your favor, Page of Wands. Challenge is the Two of Pentacles and the outcome is the Moon. Okay, so it's a bit of a heavier month for you compared to some of the other signs that I've looked at, I'll be honest. Let me clarify first before I dive into it. Under the Five of Pentacles, we have the Devil. Under the Eight of Swords, we've got the High Priestess. Page of Wands, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Cups. And the Moon, we've got the Hierophant. Okay, we've got a couple of major arcanas over here. So, this month, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this month is gonna be a little bit challenging. You're not gonna really have a full picture by the end of the month. It's really a month of being tested and challenged. Okay, so knowing this now, as you enter into the month, there are ways that you can look out for certain things and be awareness of certain things. So what it enables you to do by watching this is to be more in accepting mode and then go through the process knowing that the outcome will figure itself out. You start off with the Five of Pentacles and the Devil card. So it feels to me this when we're talking about this freedom card, okay, and how I was saying that usually it comes up when we don't feel the freedom. You start the month off feeling to some degree a little bit left out in the cold, feeling perhaps like you don't have the right resources, the right funds, or even the right emotional support to move forward and create more freedom in your life. The Devil card represents toxicity, perhaps in a relationship or perhaps with your relationship to finance. And you see how in those cards over there, the male and female are trapped together. So this is a very trapped, isolated, lonely feeling, which is a complete opposite of freedom. Okay, so obviously this is going to mean different things for different people, but it could literally be that you're starting off the month feeling like, I don't feel free enough to do the things that I want to do. I don't feel free to love who I want to love. I don't feel free to, with financial resources, to go and travel if I want to, or go out and take my best friend out for a meal at a restaurant, or I'm feeling trapped and alone in a relationship, in a romantic relationship where it just feels toxic and I don't feel like I have the resources to leave or to make a difference because I'm feeling very like I'm not enough. Okay, so it is a bit of a heavy start to the month, and it's going to be at varying degrees for different people. Okay, your desire, right? We got the Eight of Swords with the High Priestess. To some degree, your desire is to just keep going willy-nilly. It's like so the Eight of Swords is also an energy of feeling trapped in the mental body. The woman is walking there between two swords. There are six swords behind her, which I don't know if you can see clearly. So she's walking through the valley of darkness, essentially, and she could very easily cut herself on one of those swords. Particularly as she's closed her eyes, she's closed her face, she's not even looking at where she's going. She's just kind of like walking willy-nilly, kind of going, okay, I just hope that I hope for the best. I hope that I'm not going to hurt myself or harm myself if I just carry on. Okay, that is a desire. The High Priestess it talks about, there's a lot of information, mystery to the situation. Okay, it feels to me like there may be some secrets that are not being expressed fully. With the Eight of Swords, it's where the mind traps you. Okay, you already feel a little bit trapped by your physical environment, because it's Pentacles, which represents our physical world, materials, resources, the money we have, property we have. So you already feel a little bit trapped by that, and then it's entering into the mind, and the kind of desire is to like hope for the best. Just keep going. Hopefully you'll get better. But there does seem to me like this feeling of there's something extrasensory that's happening in your mind, where, or intuitively, where you know that the best thing to do is to take the blindfold off and actually have a good look at how you may be inhibiting yourself with your mental practices, with your mental limitations. It feels also to me, because we've got the Moon card there and the High Priestess and the Devil, it could be also, it's not going to resonate for everyone, but there could be some secrets that have not been shared with you. And to some degree, you may be feeling the nudge, but you don't want to look there. You don't want to look in that direction. You're not ready to face it, okay? You're just wanting to kind of get through this little blip first, okay? You're wanting the freedom. You desire the freedom, but it almost feels unachievable at this moment, okay? It is going to get better, right? What's working in your favor this month is we've got the Page of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Wands is good news coming in, okay? It is a rare opportunity that flies on in, so you've got to strike while the iron is hot. The Nine of Pentacles represents financial freedom and independence, being able to do what it is that you need to do. So whereby you start the month feeling like you don't have enough, whether that's skill set, resources, however you want to put it, right? You don't feel like you have enough. An opportunity comes on in this month, which enables you to feel like you have more than enough, that you've got what it takes. You've got full resources and a little bit left over to share. Okay, so there's an opportunity coming this month for you, which is awesome, particularly as you've been feeling like limited. That is the freedom, and that's happening, the good stuff for you, right? So if an opportunity comes and it seems like a very quick one that you've got to grab, this reading would encourage you to grab that. The challenge is that you're really busy, right? The challenge is that you're already spinning too many plates in the end. You're already in a juggling motion. You've got the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups over here. So it feels to me like you want to take this opportunity, but you're so stretched now. Financially, you're so stretched energetically, your energy levels, and you feel like if you were to take something new on, that somebody else would suffer. What I mean by that is, if you are so used to certain connections in your life where they already receive a lot of your energy and a lot of your support, okay, If you were to take on a new opportunity, it means that something's got to give, and you may not be able to provide the support that you've been giving up until now. And it makes you feel, again, a little bit limited. But this is in a much smaller way than desiring just to kind of walk like this. So it basically, in a way, presents itself as a choice. When a new opportunity comes in, enabling you to be a lot more independent, self-sufficient, which is exactly what the Nine of Pentacles is, right? And that Page of Wands is very, very exciting. So whatever exciting thing comes in, that's a thing to follow. But it presents itself in the choice of like, okay, if I take this opportunity, sure, it's going to enable some freedom, but it means that I will not be able to do the things that I have been doing up until now, supporting others, being there for others, right? The fact of the matter is that I feel like the support that you've been providing for others, whether that's financial, energetic, emotional, mental, whichever way it means for you, you are already so stretched out that it is not serving you, okay? You have been giving too much of yourself away. You have been disempowering yourself by giving your power to others. So it presents itself as a question this month to ask yourself, are you prepared to take a little bit more power back to yourself, to make yourself feel stronger, and not to be constantly giving to others and giving your power away? Now that is sometimes quite a difficult thing to do, particularly if a habit has been formed, right? To go against the habit tends to trigger other people. It tends to make people a little bit unhappy and feel like, well, what have I done now to deserve the fact that you don't want to see me as often as you used to see me, or offer your resources the way that you used to, you know? As soon as a habit is changed, it tends to have like a rippling effect on other people, and that can make things really hard. But this is kind of like the lesson that you are going through. This is the journey that you're going through this month. You are exploring freedom and what it means for you. Now, the outcome of the month is kind of also very unusual, because we've got the Moon card clarified by the Hierophant. Both of them are major arcanas, okay? The Moon card basically says the outcome is uncertain, okay? Sometimes when you look at the moon, there is a full manifestation or full release, but it may feel like you're a little bit of a lone wolf, okay? What is actually happening at a deeper level, because the Hierophant is there, is you are connecting more with your intuition. The Pope, or the Hierophant, he's that kind of mediator from the heavens, you know, above, and he brings it down to his reality. And we've got now the Hierophant with the High Priestess, and this is a beautiful counterpart actually, okay? So this is embracing things at a very deep spiritual level, both in the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This combination is even more powerful than the Emperor and the Empress together, okay? Because they are taking the full picture, not just on an earthly plane, but in an astronomical plane, you know, in a universal plane. You may not know how things unfold, but that shouldn't stop you from taking back some of your power and finding your own sense of freedom. You may find that by the end of the month, you may find yourself feeling a little bit wobbly, because you're so used to being trapped in a situation that was the habit, and now you have invented a new habit, which is to take a little bit power back for yourself again, and to operate more in a state of freedom. Again, it's a shift, it's a change. When things are new, we can feel a little bit uncomfortable about it first, because we're so used to certain habits. But ultimately, this is for your highest good. And the uncertainty is actually working in your favor. So let me give you an example about that. When we're in a relationship, or when we're in a situation like a work situation, and things happen on a habit, it becomes predictable. So we know what we're getting. And sometimes that's the devil we know, right? Rather the devil you know, which is the devil you know. Okay, if I say X, Y, or Z to this person, they're going to flare up. Okay, but at least I know where I stand with that person. If I leave that person, or if I'm no longer surrounded with that person, I'm completely open and I have no idea. I've got nothing that's predictable in front of me, and therefore that makes it even scarier. Okay. The uncertainty is the area that you really want to work towards, because it enables you to be more in the present moment and to take the opportunities that are available to you because you can see them without have any predictions or expectations about what it could be. When we take the expectations away, we are actually operating more in a state of freedom. We are actually spreading our wings and seeing what comes our way and treating it moment to moment as opposed to predicting how it's going to unfold. This connects us more to our higher self, right? This connects us more to our power, giving ourselves full credit that we'll know what to do when the time comes, right? Rather than just going around, the hamster wheel. So it seems like a big month for you, Aries. It's challenging. It's going to be challenging, particularly if you're feeling quite exhausted and stretched. But this needs to happen now, right? So that you can move more within your power. Okay, I'm just going to get a message from Spirit. Some advice. What you need to know. Thank you. Oh. See the beauty. Gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. Okay. So what this card is basically asking you to do is, no matter how conflicted, how restricted, how trapped you feel, no matter how free you feel, sacred energy is surrounding you no matter what. You can find ways to shift your vibrations in the smaller details, in a flower as you walk down a street, okay? In clean air that you might be breathing, in the taste of food that's actually really, really good. These small moments of gratitude and awareness, just awareness in of itself is good enough. Just the awareness of those small moments will gradually tip the scale of your vibrations, putting you less in a state of this and more in a state of all of these. I mean, you want to be in all of these energies, right? Those are super positive energies. That's very self-empowering energy there. In order to be in those energies is to raise your vibrations. And by raising your vibrations, particularly when things are hard, look at the small details, okay? There is sacred geometry in pretty much every natural thing that you look for, okay? There are hints, there are clues along the way. And when you start to open your eyes to those things, it may be little hints for you to follow. And slowly but surely your vibrations will rise because you're in a state of gratitude more so. And this will then enable you to pull back some of your power, all right? So that's what I have for you, Aries. I really hope it helped. Sending you lots of love for the month. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow. Of course, if you're interested in the personal channeling or tarot reading, check out our website, robyn.com. Information is in the description box below. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Take care.